Nat Turner almost lost $1 million in sports cards. A good news, bad news, all mixed together story. Stick around. Hello to all my sports card collectors, investors, all of my collectibles friends. We've made it to the end of the week. How is everybody doing? We've got Super Bowl on Sunday. Can you believe it? Is Joe Burrow going to take his magical ride through the sunset through that Rams defense and make something happen with not a whole lot of anything compared to that Rams team? Nobody's given him a chance, and I kind of like that. I like that nobody has given him a chance. Huge moment for the hobby as well, I think. I mean, when you think about Tom Brady retiring, a lot of people have said Joe Burrow is now the face of the NFL. I don't know if I would go that far, but it's still cool to have kind of a new, cool person that has ascended as quickly as Joe Burrow has. You have the Patrick Mahomes kind of the, ascension, and now we have a Joe Burrow. We've got exciting players like Justin Herbert, and we've got a bunch of other rookies that frankly are going to be good. Trevor Lawrence is somebody that we don't talk about. This was like the most hyped prospect coming into last year's draft. I think he's still going to be a good player. So I think there's just so much excitement in the NFL right now. So it'll be fun to watch on Sunday. Guys, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. A little bit of a like would help me as well. We're doing our best to get the word out to the masses. So the like, the share, all that stuff, it really does help out. We appreciate you being here. My co-host, Brad, the comeback card investor on our weekly Off-Centered show, shared this story today with me. It was through Instagram and through Nat Turner's IG account. And if you don't know who Nat Turner is, he is one of the owners of Collectible and PSA. Yes, that's the company that grades all the cards. He also happens to have a monstrous collection. He's always sharing really rare cards, rare boxes, etc. He was the buyer of the green Michael Jordan PMG a couple years ago. That's the one that's numbered out of 10. And at the time, I believe he paid $350,000, $400,000 for that card, which at the time was a lot of money for that card. Now looking like a bargain, really, compared to what the high-end market has been going for. But Nat Turner had some news to share. Apparently, he left to go to the airport. He left his car in a locked garage. It wasn't just like out in the middle of nowhere, just by itself. It was in a locked garage, and like a ninja in the night, somebody came through and broke into his car and happened to take about $1 million worth of cards, sports cards, and maybe some non-sports cards, I don't know. And also a backpack with a laptop and some other things, an iPad. It's shocking. It's shocking. First off, who has the guts to break into a locked garage? I don't know. This is wild. So Nat figures out, okay, we have a problem here. Obviously, the Irvine, California Police Department to the rescue. They come in here and they do their big investigation, and it just so happens, and thank God for technology. I think it's kind of ironic that Nat Turner kind of made his mark in technology companies, and the most, I wouldn't call it basic, but a fairly basic piece of technology, Find My Device, that Apple has. If you lose your iPhone, if you lose your iPad, etc., you can track where that thing is, assuming that I think it's got to be on Wi-Fi. It's got to be connected to the internet online. And if that thing is online, or maybe it just has to be turned on anyway, through the Find My Device, there was a ping. There was a ping at a local apartment complex that was fairly nearby. And so they tracked it, and then the pings went away. I can't imagine now, look, for Nat Turner, $1 million is probably a drop in the bucket, but I don't care who you are. $1 million is a significant amount of money. And then also just the sentimental value of the cards. Obviously, he's a big time collector, not as much worried about the money piece. Obviously, he cares about the money going in, but I think that he probably has more sentimental type tie to those cards, I would guess. For me, this would be on a much lower scale. This would be like me losing $5,000 worth of cards, probably. But I can't imagine what was going through his head in the sheer, I think I would be panicked, to say the least. Because this person had turned on the iPad, they got a ping, but then it went away. But then they got another ping at a local Wendy's. And that is where, from what I understand, the police converged and they found the cards inside the trunk of the car. Unbelievable. Boxes and boxes of cards. And there also happened to be a Kevin Garnett green PMG as part of that mix. Wow. Wow. Because the thing is that the money's important, but a lot of these cards are not replaceable. They're not easily replaceable. A Garnett green PMG is numbered to 10. I don't know how many are out there that you're able to get. I also know that Nat Turner is collecting that green PMG set from the 97 metal basketball set, and he doesn't have all of it yet. Is that the only KG green that he had? It's not easy to get another one of these. So that's also the part of it. Yes, there's the money aspect, but the actual cards are extremely, extremely rare. So happy to hear this ended with a positive note. We get a lot of kind of bad news and this ending badly, where you hear, card shops around the country that are broken into, etc. This was a good ending to a scary situation. So we're happy to hear that this all ended out good. It all ended on the up and up. Guys, what do you think of the story? Did you catch it? Have you had anything like this happen to you as well? Hopefully not. Or if it did happen, hopefully it ended in a positive light. Guys, have an amazing rest of your week. We've got Super Bowl on Sunday. I am so pumped up for it. Stay healthy. Stay awesome. I will talk to you again later.